Hello, travel fans. It is Thursday, August 8th. I'm Morgan from the very unofficial travel guides, and I'm actually here right now in Madrid in my hotel room. And this video is going to be different than what I usually do because, I'm actually videoing it and uploading it right now in this moment. Usually I record clips and then I edit them all together and then they go online weeks, sometimes months after I get home. And I'm actually here in Madrid right now today and going to upload this video today. And I'm also going to try to do it in one take so I don't have to do any editing at all because I don't have my computer with me. I'm just doing this with my telephone. So thank you, iPhone. You're nice. A couple weeks ago, I announced that I was going to be doing 3 videos a week, and then I did it for 1 week, and now this week I haven't uploaded any videos, so I really wanted to take the time to make a video, and I really want to show you guys around this room. So if you're here just to see the room, I'm sorry you had to watch all that in advance, but hey, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And now, let me show you around our awesome suite here at the roommate Laura connection or hotel location in Madrid. So in order to not give you any spoilers, I'm going to cover up the lens here and go to where I come into the room. Hold on. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm walking through this suite and here we are. This is where you enter suite number 106 or room number 106. And so here's the entrance door behind me. And there's this small hallway that you go through. And this door here is the bathroom. So what a lot of you have been asking, confirmation, it is Morgan approved, which means it has a real bathroom door that actually closes all the way. If you're new here, I've been noticing the trend that a lot of hotels, especially a lot of modern hotels, have been creating these bathrooms with sliding doors that don't even really close all the way. So sound and smells and everything, and you can see through, everything comes out. And I really don't like that. So I'm happy that there is a real door here. And since we're standing here, let's take a look at the bathroom. And this is, if I was gonna be nitpicky, and you guys know, I always find something to criticize, but that's the way my head works, and I think a lot of you guys are probably like this too. So just to let you know, the bathroom is not so amazing. It is tastefully designed, I would say, but it's small. It's like a cruise ship bathroom. It's just a little bit bigger than a cruise ship bathroom. So let me go in here, I'll show you guys. There is 0 counter space. Not 0, but look, that is all the space you have to put stuff on. So if you're going to be staying here with more than 2 people, where are you going to put all your stuff? That's my question. The sink is this sort of very modern looking sink here, but the faucet is so close to the edge here that it's really hard to wash your hands. You've got to put them really close down here. Otherwise you don't get any water on them. So I'm just being nitpicky, but these are the things I notice. There is a toilet which is popular for many European, Spanish, Italian hotels, also a bidet. But the location of this bidet, if you see where it is, you can't really get yourself on it. You know what I mean? It's right next to the wall and right next to the legs of the sink there. So how are you really gonna use that? But it's there if you want. This is the shower area, so it's a glass cabin, and they do have a normal shower head and a what do you call that, rainforest or rain shower head, but it's really low. So I'm 5'5", and shoot, I have my shoes on, and I wanted to go in there and show you how low it is, but I'm not going to go in there with my shoes on. But if you're 5'10", or let's say 180, 185 centimeters tall, that thing is going to be that close to your head. And if you're any taller than that, then I'm not sure how you're going to be able to shower in there. Oh well, not my problem. But It's tastefully designed and it's very nice. So let's go out here into the room. And I gotta hurry up a little bit because I don't know how much memory is left on my phone. So here is the sleeping area, or the first sleeping area. Very tastefully designed, great big bed. There's our window. There is a table here that's already got all our stuff on it. A big round mirror. So included in the room is coffee and tea. And there's also, we got breakfast with our package. And the breakfast is in a breakfast room, which is basically right below our room actually. Then there is a mini bar with snacks and drinks that you can pay extra for. And we also got 2 free beers and a fun little note from Laura herself, apparently. So I thought that was nice. I gotta switch arms because I'm getting a cramp. All right, here is the bed. Like I said, it's very nice. Has this modern mural in the back. There are no USB ports next to the bed. However, both sides have 2 outlets on both sides, and there are lamps plugged into one of the outlets on each side, but you can unplug those. And then underneath here, there's a cool like mood lighting strip. However, here's one sort of weird thing, which is really inconvenient. The outlets on my side, no, it must be on both sides. Well, at least the outlets on my side for sure. When you turn off this thing, the power goes out from the outlets as well. So if you plug in your phone there, it only charges if the light's on, which is kind of a bummer. So at night I've got my devices plugged in to these outlets next to the bed. But it's just, a small workaround because I really like this place and I would recommend staying here and I would stay here again. You have one air conditioning here that has its own remote control that you can set up. And of course the television here. Here's our view. We're on the first floor, so we're really close to the street. And it's not like a spectacular view of anything special as well, really to mention. And unfortunately to our location, the trash dumpsters and recycling dumpsters are right down here on the street. I don't know if you can really see it. And guess what time, hold on, let me turn around. Guess what time they come to pick up the trash and the recycling here in Madrid? Guess. 2 in the morning. They come at 2 in the morning to pick up those containers. So the big truck pulls up and it picks them up and dumps all the trash in. I don't know if it's always 2 in the morning, but it is right now. And I'm thinking maybe it's just because it's such a hot summer that they've changed their shifts and they work in the night because, it's been really hot. Anyways, back to the room. So as you can see, there is a fantastic second story. And let's try to go up there without me killing myself. The stairs are like staggered, so here we go. And of course, this is really cool. There is a working space up here, another small television, its own air conditioning, and then there's a couch here, and it's made up like a bed. I don't know if I can pull that out and make it a bigger bed, but for like a smaller adult or for a kid or kids, that would be perfect. And I don't know what this is back here. I think these are just closets. Oh, there's a dresser up here as well. That's a dresser, and this is just some space like to hang up stuff. So, isn't this cool? That's the table down there, and there's the sleeping area. I really like this. We don't really use this space up here, but if you're gonna be staying in Madrid for any longer period of time, this would be a good location to consider. And there's something else I wanted to show you that we didn't even realize we had until we had been here for a while, and that is, so here's the bathroom door. There's the door to enter the room. And then I was like, oh wait, we have another closet here. And I opened this and it's a kitchen. There's a full Well, I don't know. Does this count as a full kitchen? I guess. Well, no, because there's no oven, but there's a microwave, two heating stations. What do you call those? Two burners, and then a fridge and cupboards. Is it furnished? No, not furnished, but there is a sign on the door that says if you want to use the kitchen to contact the front desk. So yeah, I really like this place. And the Roommate brand is actually, I've seen at least one other one of them here in Madrid. So it must be a Spanish thing, or I don't know, but I really like this concept. This room is amazing and it's so affordable. I think we're only paying a little more than 100 euros a night for this. And we're like 10 minutes walk from the Gran Via and from the Station Sol. And if you know anything about Madrid, this is just like a really, really great area to be in. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it short here, but that's the room here in Madrid. And one thing I have to tell you guys is I really, really love this city. I can't believe I haven't been here in so long. And Marcus and I have both saying that, yeah, can't wait to come back. So if you have the opportunity, or if you're considering coming to Madrid soon, go for it. All right, I'm Morgan from the Very Unofficial Travel Guides. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And yeah, I made it through in one take without saying or doing anything stupid. So yes, hasta la vista.